All right, we're going to get into the gift that keeps on giving. Your favorite, my favorite Congresswoman out of Houston, Texas, Jasmine Crockett. Let's hear what kind of crazy stuff she's up to now.
6 minutes after the hour now.
Yeah, don't tell that to Jasmine Crockett. She is agreeing with all the Democrats that are fleeing the state of Texas.
This is gerrymandering madness.
Yeah, she said it's gerrymandering, and she
just doesn't want to lose her seat either.
But she's putting a racial component to this.
Shocker, Jasmine Crockett's going, she's pulling the race card out.
What she said on MSNBC.
No, it's not just even the fact that it's gerrymandering. I want to be clear. This is racial gerrymandering specifically.
Those eyelashes are huge. Those eyelashes are huge. Biggest eyelashes.
Specifically in the state of Texas. This is just about fairness. It's about making sure that we honor our Constitution, because literally in the 15th Amendment, it is about making sure that all people have representation. And right now, African Americans.
Yeah, all people that are citizens of the United States. That's the whole point of all this. You get a census to determine how many actual citizens are living in each district. And then you take that data, you determine how much congressmen each state is assigned. Democrats should be on board for this. Why are they so against having a fair count of the population? I mean, do we really have to ponder on why we think they may be upset about that? Why is California freaking out? Why are they all freaking out? You count every single illegal resident, add 5 different seats to your state. I mean, the whole deck is stacked against Republicans because they've been sitting on their hands for way too long. They let this happen. They let the left just creep and creep and creep and creep and creep until they had this system built out in such a way that it's a miracle. It is a miracle that we have the House, Senate, and the presidency right now. It's a miracle. That goes to show you that their policies are that bad that you could set a handicap giving you a 75% advantage and you still lose because common sense will prevail, and the founding fathers did a great job.
Americans are only going to have 1/5 of the voting power that they should have in the state of Texas under this map. And we know that our Latino brothers and sisters will only have.
Latino males went pretty heavy for Trump too. So that even the females, it's all shifting right. It is all shifting right. So don't say my Latino brothers as if they're cool with you, because they ain't.
1/3 of the voting power. And frankly, Asians, which tend to be one of the fastest growing demographics in the state of Texas, have literally no power. When Trump came in the first time, they started to lift the hoods. Once Trump got in a second time, they decided the hoods were off.
I mean,
Wow.
first of all, on the facts, she's wrong when it comes to the racial demographics. Donald Trump gained in support. As a matter of fact, when it comes to Latinos, he won the support. He won the majority. When you look at all the Valley and that different area where it was once Democrat, they flipped. He gained with it when it came to Asians and Black folks. So when it comes to a racial aspect of this, the Republicans won a great body of the vote there. So I just think it's negative. I don't think it's true.
Look at the maps. It's not dramatic. I mean, you saw the Illinois map. Look at the current Texas district map, the one that's proposed. There's not dramatic differences. There's 2 or 3 seats it's going to flip, and they got to go out and earn it. And one of the things they said foundationally was the 2020 census.
That's the problem. They don't want to earn votes. They want automatic votes. They want people to do what their grandma did and what their grandma's grandma did. They don't want you to listen to issues on your own and actually determine if you think this party might represent your beliefs and values, and you may fare better under it than the opposite party. They don't want to do that. It's a side that doesn't want to debate. It's a side that doesn't want to go in depth on issues. It's just ad hominem attacks, and that's their MO. We know that. The left goes after low IQ voters, and they cheat.
The 2020 census, with the pandemic looming, was not, they feel, as though accurate and still counting illegal immigrants. For some reason, people think that's constitutional. I think there's a strong argument it's not. When you talk about illegal immigrants, they thrive in blue states where have sanctuary cities. So you compound that, they feel as though the Democrats have an unfair advantage. But Governor Abbott answered Crockett directly. Watch.
It would not be a day that ends in the letter Y if Jasmine Crockett didn't say something racist. But second,
not only that, something stupid.
her facts are wrong because the facts in the state of Texas are, under the maps that we are drawing, is that 4 of the new seats will be predominantly Hispanic seats. The problem that Democrats have in the state of Texas is Hispanics, black voters, and other voters, they have learned now that the ideas that Democrats stand for are contrary to the ideas that the Hispanic community and black community stand for. They all want secure borders. They don't want men and women's sports, and they want to support law enforcement. So it's a proven fact that minority voters chose to vote for Trump as well as other Republicans, but they are trapped in one of these gerrymandered districts that confines it only to electing a Democrat.
Greg Abbott's doing a great job out there in Texas. Shout out to Greg Abbott. And he's right. I don't think Trump lost. I think Trump gained in every single demographic. I'd be surprised if straight white women went more. I wouldn't be surprised if straight white women didn't go more left. That would be kind of like the one demo I could see him losing, but all minorities, he gained.
Because he's going to win the stand-up. There's no way he's not going to win it.
He's going to continue the special session until they come back. So special session's 30 days. He's going to continue it for another 30 days, another 30 days.
How is it that we like, if I'm not at work, I either got to use a leave day or I simply get fired. But Democrats could say, you know what, I'm just gonna leave the district. So you can't hold this vote without me. Like, that's it. You're paid by taxpayers to go in and vote on what you believe as a representative is best for your constituents. They decide, I'm gonna hop on a plane to Illinois. That's what I'm gonna do. I don't know how that's legal. Most of us will get fired if we left our jobs or decided to not go in because we're upset about how the boss is trying to implement a new policy. It's just insane. These people are insane. They're like toddlers throwing a tantrum every time, like every day. It's the same old, same old. And I'm glad that people are waking up to it.
And then they're getting fined $500 for every day they miss.
Well, they also don't look good running from a fight in Texas. No one's saying that they can't have a different opinion on this, but have the debate. That's what the floor of the House in the Texas legislature is for, to duke it out, talk about your position, and then I should note this: they only need about 4 more to return to Texas, where they can have a quorum.
There clearly needs to be a new section written in whatever the representation laws are, because if they decide not to show up for work, the show must go on. The world doesn't stop because Democrats are throwing a tantrum. So the fact that they have to wait for some to return is just insane. And $500 a day. Was that law made in like the 1800s? That's nothing to these people. They have lobbyists that are paying them. They don't need that $500.
Vote. So it looks like there are some Democrats that have decided to have.
I don't like a lot of what the Democrats do in New York City, in this city that I love so much. But it is what it is because we're a Democratic city.
Right.
And our votes reflect that, and our constituents reflect that.
Are you, though? Is New York really a Democratic city? I mean, with all this gerrymandering, you don't think it's a possibility that maybe New York is redder than we think? Maybe they have been cheating for so long in places like Illinois, California, New York, that we just assume we lost them. Maybe there's a lot more red representation than we've been led to believe because it's been decades of cheating. That's what I believe.
So I understand that. I'm the one that chose to live in this Democratic city. In Texas, if you look at the map, it is all red. So the votes reflect what the constituents want. So when you see these Democrats fleeing the state and not coming back to do their job, you can't run away because you don't like the makeup of your state.
Right. So they're going to end up at, the FBI is looking for them. Some of them are hiding out in the state, they say, too. Yeah. So they're going to be hunted down. They're not getting paid. They usually have to have other jobs because this is only a part-time job.
Right.
Okay, this is the local reps. Regardless, you're the one who got elected for that position. Do your job. Do your job. Anyway, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. It helps a lot.